This is LeftWink Lightwork from Long Beach, California, coming to you with a message for this wild Wednesday. A friend of mine actually put together a Zoom meeting for friends, and we got together and we just dressed up and had a wild animal theme. So I don't know, when going through this lockdown process, quarantine, it's important to have things to do to kind of keep your day somewhat routine, but also add a little excitement or something fun, because so many of the things that we do enjoy are not available to us right now. So how can you make this quarantine process enjoyable? I think that's an important message for today. And just doing things that spark joy in you. I know today I woke up in a little bit of a funk. It's probably the first day I woke up feeling kind of funky. And I decided to lay out and get some sunshine. So luckily I have a space I was able to do that. And I felt like after I finished that little sunbathing session, I definitely felt much more energized and more balanced. So listen to your intuition, listen to your body. It will guide you on what you need most to help you stay balanced and centered during this time. So let's go ahead and just pray for the messages to come through that are most meant for us for today and through the end of April. So we're kind of coming to the end of April. So I'm just going to look for a message to get us through the month. So let's go ahead and call in spirit. Infinite One, Father God, Mother Earth, angels, guides, ascended masters, we call on your wisdom. We ask for divine guidance and messages most needed for the people watching this video and for the collective as a whole. What are your messages for April? Okay, so the first deck I'll be pulling from is the Spirit Science deck. It's version 2. Spirit Science is a great YouTube channel. Lots of really great videos and content on there. And their deck is really beautiful. It's their tarot deck. It has a really pretty, if you can even see the design. Lots of colors. I love anything with like chakra colors, rainbow colors. So I love the back side of the cards. What are their messages for this April? I'm going to go ahead and pull. We're coming up on, oh gosh, we have about 2 weeks left. Ooh. Well, one just popped out. Oh. On the floor. Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords. The image is so interesting on this card. Some of the cards I still haven't really seen. I haven't pulled every card from the deck yet. So in this card, Prince of Swords is very similar to the Page of Swords. So it's really about communication coming through, small messages, a lot of communication, of course, happening on social media right now, online. So really just communicate. It's going to be a lot of communication coming through the last 2 weeks of April. So lots of communication. I also see the elements. I see earth, air, fire, and water on the card. So if you look at the bottom, lighting's horrible. It's so hard to get. Okay, wait. I almost got it. See? Water, earth, fire, and the swords represent air. So I think for me, what that says, what's coming through for that is that communication's coming through, but also balance. So that need to bring in balance, you know, when all of this happened, we were thrown off balance. We were thrown off course, you know, it was a huge 180. And so having come through that 180, it's really important that we start to find the balance, you know. Yeah, you have to find a balance. So really balancing those energies out. We went from a place of work, almost to exhaustion for many people, to like absolutely nothing, you know, and not being able to go anywhere or do anything or even be around the people that you want to be around. So we definitely took a big 180. And so again, finding that balance, and a lot of that balance is going to come through communication, through connecting with others. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 more cards for the end of April. What are the energies for the end of April for the collective? What are they working on? What are the lessons being learned? The next one to come through is 4 of Swords. Woo. The 4 of Swords, I feel like it takes the glare off of it a little bit. The 4 of Swords is a card of respite. It's a card of taking the time to go inward, to rest, you know, taking that time to rest and rejuvenate right now. Because again, we do live in a very fast-paced society that's go, 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 go. The 4 of Swords says, stop. Take that nap. Take this time to rest. Take this time to listen. Because we don't often get this time for many of us. And again, I know this message doesn't apply to everybody. And if it doesn't resonate, take what does, leave what doesn't. You can always exit the read if it's not resonating for you. Don't force it if it's not feeling right. But the reading that this is for people who are really being asked to take that time to go inward, to take that time to pray, to call upon your guides for answers and messages, and just take the time to really listen. Again, listen. See the angel out the window. There's someone in a prayer stance here. And again, it's about going inward in your mind. So the last 2 weeks, we're really being asked to go inward. This is Mira again. Hi, Mira. Say hello. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Discs. The 10 of Pentacles. That's basically what the 10 of Discs is. And this really talks about the importance of, you know, we talked a lot about in the last couple of videos that I did about assessing our nest and really ensuring that the people that we're surrounding ourselves with, the people that we're spending time with, the people that we live with, the people that we're interacting with, our jobs, our home lives, that they all really resonate with us, and that it's a place where we feel safe and secure, a place where we feel loved and supported. And if it's not, we need to remember, consider what needs to be cast into the fire. Because if it's not serving you and it's causing you discomfort, or like it just doesn't feel good, it's time to assess it. The 10 of Pentacles is all about really feeling good, feeling confident about the place that you're residing, about your legacy. It's a lot about family. As you can tell, there's lots of community in the card. And so towards the end of the month, it's really going to be about surrounding ourselves with those people that are resonating with us more. Spending time with people who are supporting us. And again, that doesn't have to just be at home. A lot of people, just like tonight, I had to get together on Zoom with friends. And so a lot of people are having out of the box, out of the norm ways of connecting with people, and also going back to old ways of communicating. So maybe you've been on the phone more lately with people than you would normally when you're not home as much, or when you have more work. So that's just something to really think about. So, you know, taking that time really to go inward, as the 4 of Swords says, and then taking that time, really spending time with loved ones, spending time with friends, communication, right? The four, what was it? The 4 of Swords, Prince of Swords, which is basically the Page of Swords came through. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from another deck. What is our guidance for the last 2 weeks of April? What are the guidance messages for the last 2 weeks of April for the collective, for those that are watching? What are the guidance messages? I'll pull 2 cards. What are the guidance messages? Whoop. That one just flew out. That one flew out. I can't keep them on the desk. Sorry. I'm coming right back. Okay. So the guidance messages for, hair on my face. The guidance messages for the rest of the month are trust and peace. Trust your decisions. Trust your decisions. March to the beat of your own heart. So really taking the time to see, again, assess your nest. What resonates with your own heart? What brings you joy? What new things do you want to pursue right now with your time? Where do you want to invest your energy? Okay, march to the beat of your own heart. Go inward, Four of Swords. Trust your decisions. And peace. Embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. You know, every day we get new reports on the news of new laws that are being passed or new rights that are maybe being taken away, new vaccines or new tax breaks. Every day there's a new update. And a lot of us want to know, when will life be back to normal again? Or will it ever be back to normal again? When will we be able to return to work, school, the movies, concerts? When will things resume? And sometimes we need to just let there be peace in the not knowing all the answers. What is the peace in not knowing all the answers, right, Mira? So again, that Four of Swords is about going inward, taking the time to rest, rejuvenate, recharge, and to not feel guilty about it, and to listen to your body. And if your body says, hey, you need more water, like right now. Oh, she almost threw my deck on the floor. Mira says, time to get off the computer, Mom. And she's showing you all her behind. Oh yeah, I'm sure they all appreciated that shot. So Four of Swords is again about going inward, listening to God, really allowing those messages to come through, listening to your own intuition that tells you if you need water, sun, or just to call a friend. And enjoy the rest of your month. I hope that April is a relaxing, rejuvenating month for you, full of fun, friendship, family, and communication. Namaste.